What's up, everybody? It's Tommy T and my beautiful wife, Artieka T. And we're here with another great episode of the August Love Story podcast.
So in 2023, you introduced me still?
Yep, I still do. This intro is a work in progress. It'll probably be different next week. This episode, man, is really just our kickoff to a new year. We forgot to do a reflection of last year, and
no, we didn't forget.
Oh, we didn't forget. We did it in the coffee break, and so now we're talking about newness because new year, new you, who this, type of deal. But before we get started into the conversation, you guys remember to subscribe to our channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button now because you're in for a treat. If I can toot my own horn. Also like, share, and comment. We'd love to talk with you guys about what we're talking about or what your thoughts are and everything like that. So join us in the discussion and let's get to it. Quad's here too today. So if you guys are listening, you may hear baby every once in a while. So,
And if you look and he is tearing his pacifier
He is killing this pacifier. But like how we like to do all our episodes, we're going to start off with a conversation starter. So what you got for me today?
All right. So this one says, what motivates you to work hard and be your best? What discourages you and slows you down?
My family and the idea that I don't want to be poor. Like that, really pushes me to want to make sure that I'm putting my best foot forward in everything I do. Mm-hmm. What slows me down a lot or, clouds my brain a little bit is clutter. When there's a lot of stuff just everywhere, I can't really concentrate. I don't know why, but it's like that for me. Also, it's time on things. Like if it's a lot of things for me to do, and I know I can't get everything done, it kind of slows my flow of things.
I have something I can add for you on the discouraging.
What?
Comparison.
What do you mean?
Like when you think about like how long you feel like it should have taken you to do something, or even seeing someone else do something that you are in the process of doing or have thought about doing, you'll slow down because you're like, I should have been there already.
Yeah. No, I was actually gonna go back and say that. Yeah, it does. That's a big one for me. I don't know what's wrong with him. That's a big one for me just because it's something that I know and that I'm truly working on or trying to at least. And it's not a sense of comparing other people, but it's a sense of I feel like there was a period of my time that I wasted a lot of time not even trying, to do anything. And then here it is, your eyes open at 30 and you're like, wait, I can do all of these things and I could have been doing it. That's the thing for me. It's like I could have been doing it. So what about yourself?
Definitely at this point in life, kids motivate me to want to be better, go harder, do different things, try different things. Just because you have, especially with Lily, I have a little person that wants to do everything that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like even something as simple as like the other day I was doing my hair and she came in the bathroom and she wanted her hair exactly how I was doing my hair. I think he might want to come to you. It's just knowing that there's a tiny person looking back at you and wants to be like you is just, it's a motivator. I won't even say it discourages me, but what slows me down is exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like, I knew that having one child was tiring. I didn't realize that having 2 children was going to be triple the tired. Like, it didn't double, it tripled. And it's like a lot of times you're doing a lot of mental Olympics that you don't see, but it's weighing you down mentally because you're thinking about all the things that you're trying to do and that you want to do. So that would be the thing that discourages me. And I'm just trying to navigate fixing that. And this weather also doesn't help it.
Yeah.
Like getting dark early. Like we're on the upturn now, but like, can we fast forward to April?
Right.
I feel like y'all over here having secret conversations.
Nah, I'm trying not to like do too much with him because every time you do something, he grunts
and
like
smiles.
Oh man. Now I get you on the tiredness. But it's like I confuse my tiredness from a tiredness from not from them, not from, exhaustion or whatnot. It's just a tiredness of day in, day out.
Mm-hmm.
It's
like life never gives you a break at all.
Yeah.
It's like
you're always on.
Our younger selves had things to look forward to that were like, there's nothing and nobody is going to interrupt this break that I have.
Right.
Like, whether it's just like school, you getting spring break or winter break, or life before kids, taking 3 days consecutively off work, leaving the country, just doing something. But it's like, even if we decided to take a vacation, our vacations are still work because we still got 2 people looking for us to entertain them every day.
Yeah. Well, it's not so much of that, right? Mm-hmm. Not for me. It's the idea that
do I need to take him back?
He just rocking so much. It's the idea that you're trying to do more than what you were doing than your parents, right? Or in my case, I'm trying to do more, be more than what my parents were, just so I can give more to my children, mm-hmm. And my family. And seeing that, okay, the way I was raised, we didn't have everything. Mm-hmm. Thank God I had my grandmother, mm-hmm. Because she granted a lot of things for us. But we were happy with what we had. Mm-hmm. And so the idea of giving what we had, for one, but then doing that more of those things that we needed, mm-hmm. like actually going on vacations and actually going to sporting events and things.
I'm trying not to look him in the eye because he keeps looking at me and smiling. And that's where the grunts are coming in.
We trying to get y'all a play-by-play.
I'm just literally trying not to make eye contact at this point.
Look at how he's staring at you.
I know.
But no, just trying to deliver that for my family and for myself, mm-hmm. Because, I want to work hard and get everything that I want, but then I also want to be able to say, hey, I did this for you guys, and these are options that you have, mm-hmm. Like, hey, if you grow up and you can't figure out what you want to do, you always have this to fall back on. Or if this is what you want to do, you know how to do it because you've seen it all your life, Mm-hmm. So for me, that's the thing that my mind never just turns off,
Right.
I'm always trying to think of a way to do better, be better, make more.
When you said that, it made me think about that. I don't know if you call it a TikTok or a reel, but like I got to figure out how to get however much money by tomorrow. And it's like you can sell your Benz.
What?
I can't remember what all it was, but it's like it's an audio clip that a lot of people recreated.
Yeah,
reels with.
Yeah,
and it always made me laugh. Anywho,
but yeah, so
total sidebar.
So complete sidebar. But yeah, man. So this episode, since it's the new year, 2023, I figured we would just talk about new stuff. Like, you know how we always have those New Year's resolutions and New Year's goals and stuff like that. This year, let's just talk about some of the things we're looking forward to in the 2023 season.
One big thing that pops out is Lily going to preschool. That's going to happen this year. At some point. And I actually get really excited thinking about it because she hasn't had a lot of social interaction with little people.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see that. I see how excited she is to go to speech every week, and which is interesting because she has not mentioned her therapist since Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I guess she's had a lot of things to occupy her. But when she gets ready to go to preschool, that'll be a big, drastic change in our household. This secret competition that I'm not in, but you started, like starting a YouTube channel for me has been something that I kept saying that I was going to do. And I just did it on Monday. I have to say Monday because this is coming out Wednesday. I put up my first video on Monday. So that's been pretty cool to like sit down and actually like film something, edit it, and actually like release it to the world. Granted, I haven't told very many people that I've done this shit. I was like, I'll wait until I get about 5 videos before I start promoting it. But that's something that I've been looking forward to, is seeing the growth of that. And something that I'm excited for this year is, you probably think you ready for me to stop talking about it, but our garden.
Oh no. I'm real excited about it because I'll have some help this year. Like, goodness, man.
I have been taking it to the extreme with watching videos about gardening. Like, that's pretty much all that my YouTube algorithm is. You would think I want to have like a farm. Because I'm like, well, tell me about goats. I am not getting a goat. I don't even think we could have a goat.
I don't know.
But
you definitely probably have to call somebody for that.
Yeah. But I mean, we have people around the corner that have horses, so I really don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's just been, those are like the next big things that I'm looking forward to doing. Like the seed starting, like seeing how excited Lily got last year when we started like sprouting like the okra and stuff like that in the house before we put it outside. So she'll get to actually see the process of that again, but she'll have a little bit more knowledge of it, like to know what she's doing when we get ready to put the dirt in the cups and all that stuff. So that'll be fun. And just watching my 2 tiny people grow up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to all that. And so,
what's the answer?
Now, just really, man, like following through. That is my big thing for 2023. Like my follow through on things it's not great, right?
Okay.
Like I have wonderful ideas,
Mm-hmm.
right? And write them out a lot of times and stuff like that, but that's as far as it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things I do go ahead and get them done and stuff like that, but it's some of the small things that I don't do or follow through well on, which make the bigger picture more difficult and prolongs the process. Because we're still working in that same idea or that same mindset that I have to catch up to something,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like, even though I'm working on that, it's still there,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Because I'm looking at, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna be 36 this year. I only got this many years to do.
I was about to do the same thing I did on the coffee break. What? You about to be 36? That's wild.
Man, but it's like
as if I am not going to be the same age.
Just a few, you know, months behind me. But you know, I'm still working off of that part.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just getting better with the follow through of things.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what I say I was going to do has never been an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But currently it's just following through with those plans.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ideal of everything has been great, but just that follow through. So I'm looking forward to the things that I follow through with.
Yeah.
Because if it's anything that my ideas say, it should be a great year.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Looking forward to our guys' trip.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be super special for me because that's something I want to do with my guy friends, but also as our sons get older, you know, we can.
All of y'all do have boys.
Yeah,
huh?
except a few of us. A few of us don't have children.
That's what I'm saying. All of you guys that have children have boys.
Yeah,
have at least one boy.
Yeah, so it's like when the boys get older or they reach a certain age, hopefully we're still doing it and they can come too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just because I feel like people have to see what healthy relationships look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not just from a standpoint of
give them to me. And finish your thought.
Not from a standpoint of just trying to, you know, not from a standpoint of from the house or we go over their house or, you know, something like that. They have to see them in different lights. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the easiest people for people to see are their parents. And when I say people, children, some of the easiest people for children to have relationships with are their parents' friends or their friends' parents, you know, just to see how adults really act around each other and should act. You know, what's okay behavior, what's not okay behavior. You know, so it's it's like I'm always looking forward to that part because as dad, that's my job. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the one job I take so serious because it's always been special to me about my dad. You know, my dad he wasn't able to help out a lot, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't really do much. But he was still my dad and I respected that. And as I got older, hey, I gotta have this relationship with him, you know, by any means I could. So I tried. But it's like breaking that chain of that, you know, with him and with Lily. It's like I'm going to be that example. You're going to see me struggle. You're going to see me succeed. And you're going to know, you know, how to get through things. Because you're going to see me do it. You're going to see your mom do it. But, you know, I just look forward to those things. Like our vacations. Because we made a promise to each other about, you know, our anniversary. We celebrate those. Mm-hmm. Like there's no reason not to celebrate the anniversary by not going somewhere or doing something. So, just that. That's what I look forward to. Seeing
he let out a sigh like
did.
like somebody invited him.
What you did? Is that what you looking forward to too?
He let out a sigh like somebody invited him and he didn't know how he was gonna pay for it.
This kid he's funny, man. But yeah, man, it's 2023, man. Like I have a lot of goals this year, but I also want to enjoy the fruits of my labor a little bit more. So
yeah. So one of the things that you and I both talked about, and I have to actually research one of them a little bit more because I gave you an idea and then you did more research on it than I did.
Yeah,
the 300 list.
Oh, yeah.
We said we were going to do a vision board together this year. And then we were also going to do is it a list of 300 things you want to accomplish in the year?
No, it's just 300 things that you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
obviously, I didn't do enough research on it.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned it in passing.
Yeah.
And I found a blog that talked about it. And I just sent Tommy the link to the blog and was like, I'm going to refer back to this later. And he actually surprised me and looked at it in the moment because he never reads my messages and looks at what I sent him in the moment. That's why it was a surprise. But we're going to make a list of 300 things that we want and start working towards that list.
Yeah, like I think it's called Napoleon Hill wrote this book, Think and Grow Rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
I read
think that's who wrote it.
Yeah, I think so. Great book, by the way. Like I read it and I don't read a lot. Be straight up with you. I listen to audiobooks, but I don't read books a lot. But I do know how to read. My wife, she teases me about that, but I do know how to read.
Napoleon Hill.
But in the book, they were talking about, like, that's why I'm so big on writing things down, because that's where I got it from. He was like, write down what you want and what you're willing to sacrifice for, because there's always a give and take with everything. And when this list came out, or, you know, the thing about the 300, I was like, 300 is a lot, but I go with this mindset of, if I write down 300 things, right, and I only get to half, that's 150 things that I wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot.
I'm an audio engineer. It's like pain in the butt at this point. I keep moving the mic.
Look, man, just mute yours and keep pushing. But it's the idea of writing that many ideas of things down that I want, and then the idea of like thinking of 300 things that I want, mm-hmm. For my life and stuff. So, I just found that to be interesting.
I like the idea of not saying abstract ideas. That's something that you and I like. I don't want to say get into it because it's not like we beefing over it or anything. Yeah. But like, you are not a person that likes to quantify things. You just be like, I want more. And I be like, more is one. If you had 0 and you get 1, you have more. Yeah. How many would you like to have? Yeah. So being able to sit down and like actually go through a goal and being able to like say, these are the things that I want from this goal, and this is how I am going to work towards getting them.
You okay, man? No, but yeah, because even the idea of the vision board, I never did a vision board, and I know you brought it to my attention a few weeks ago, and I was like, well, let's do it. Mm-hmm. Just to
say we did it.
No, not just to say we did it, but just to know where we're trying to go, because it's like, it's cool to see the evolution of my thought process and see the evolution of your thought process, and to actually put these ideas and dreams that we have, put them on paper and go attain it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and one of the things that I think about the most is this house.
Yeah,
because I was like, let's just try and see.
Yeah,
and you was like, no, it's not gonna work. And I'm like, hey, let's just try and see. And we were able to get with the right person, although they weren't the person that was able to get us to the finish line.
Right.
We were able to get with the right person, and we made it to the finish line.
We got a house. We bought a house. So, nah, man, it's like, man, just I like the new year. One, because my birthday is in a month. Okay. And then two, it's almost like you get to hit a reset button. Mm-hmm. I made it through.
And I think of my birthday as my personal reset button.
Yeah. My birthday is like my true new year. Mm-hmm. Just because it's like
for me, it's the spring.
Yeah.
Everything is, back lit again because the darkness be taking me through. And then I'm a year older, but it's like I use the time from January 1 to my birthday as my preparation for my birthday. Or for my personal new year.
No, I just, I look at January 1 every year as okay, now it's time. What new ideas that you didn't get to finish last year that you can finish this year, and you can reset it and restart. And that's the thing that I look at when it comes to the new year and doing, the New Year's Eve and stuff, New Year's resolution and stuff like that. Yeah, I like it, man. So one thing that we are doing new that I kind of want to break down that a little bit. Of course, we got the coffee breaks. We do our coffee.
Can't hear my
Yeah, we do our coffee breaks on Saturday mornings. Like, our podcasts are going to be more focused on relationships, relationship building, and everything like that. Like our experiences in our relationship.
Ain't mine.
But our coffee breaks are more open discussions about things. I think last week we talked about the lady that was 82 years old. She got arrested for not paying her trash bill or something like that. But it's more of an open discussion where here you're going to get more of a direct thought process of a specific thing. Like this month's theme, I think we're going to go with is because of the first of the year and new year and everything. We're going to go with new things, new journeys and everything like that. So for the rest of the month, we'll be talking about new. So
I'm sorry, I'm listening to you, but he is just making this incredibly
difficult.
We're gonna have to cut you all the way down, brother.
Man, dude is hilarious. But yeah, man, we got our coffee breaks, our vlogs.
Yeah, about that.
Well, we put one up this week.
You did.
Yeah. Christmas Day. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out for us. Also, we're gonna try to do really.
I'm just wondering.
Later this year, or coming soon, we're gonna do some more merchandise. We're gonna do merchandise, so we're gonna open up that, as well as a little bit more interaction with us, as well through our membership. So go check that out too.
Y'all actually gonna get to see Tommy do some house projects too.
Yeah, we're gonna do some house projects
because the children don't let me go outside by myself very long.
No, not at all. But we got a lot of stuff in the works.
I laugh because today alone, I went to go get Lily her pine cones that fell over the ledge. And I went out the front door. She went out the back door and was standing on the deck looking down at me saying, I can't reach it, mommy. I can't reach it.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Anyway, but before we go, man, what you got for our quote of the episode?
Tommy picked out my song for me.
I didn't know you was gonna go with it.
I went with that one because it's manifestation at its best.
At its finest.
If you guys don't know, Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons are apparently dating. So I took the song down in the DM when he said, I love the gram, I love the gram. I'm addicted to it, I know I am. And I just followed Angela Simmons. Boy, I got a crush on Angela Simmons. They like, Gotti, you bold. F it, I'm gonna let the world know. Goals.
Man.
I don't even know what year Down in the DM came out. Let's see.
Just a few years later.
Down in the DM came out in 2016.
Yep. That's what you call some persistence because it's 2023.
It is. But they brought in the new year together, so it was kicking it in 22.
Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, that's our episode. Thank you for joining us. I know the kid was a little loud.
Hopefully we don't have to do any more with the kid. The weekend got away from us and our recording schedule had to be modified.
We're just here. So, but yeah, thank you for joining us and hanging out with us for a little while. Look forward to interacting with you guys. And, make sure you guys subscribe, like, share, and comment.
And if you want, you can check out my channel, Life with Artieka.
Life with Artieka, and then my channel is coming.
It's not out yet, so
it's not out yet. So, but
we're not talking about it right now because it's not out yet.
All right, bet. All right, but anyway, we out. Peace.
Bye, y'all.